Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you getting any information about people getting sick from the vaccine?
No.
I'm hearing that, or I'm afraid to take it. Man.
I got my booster last week. Totally
Pfizer?
fine. Yeah.
But no patients coming in?
No.
Thank you.
Just unvaccinated people getting really sick and dying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, are you getting any information about people getting sick from the vaccine? You got yours? I'm afraid of that shit, man. What you gonna do? Are they forcing you to get it? Me too. Excuse me. I'm afraid of this vaccine. I'm trying to decide whether I should take it or not.
What? Take it.
You recommend that, man? I'm hearing all these horror stories about people getting sick.
So bullshit.
Do you remember?
Get Johnson & Johnson.
That's like the most reported one.
Go to the hospital, they're gonna do it for you.
You got yours?
Huh? Yeah, yeah.
Which one? Johnson & Johnson?
Yeah, one shot and you're good.
So all these stories, I mean, even on the CDC website, you know, VARS, V-A-R-E-S, where you report vaccine adverse things.
Listen, even flu vaccine has some negative effects on people. But if you're not going to do those vaccinations, imagine how many people will die.
So the news about people getting sick from the vaccine is...
People getting sick, and 1-2 days they could, but they protected.
But they're not dying.
They're not dying. Just do it and feel like confident that you survive this shit.
Thanks, man. Hey, man. So, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
My job is forcing me to get a vaccine.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of it.
Yeah,
I can't trust what I see on TV and stuff like that.
yeah.
Do you have any recommendations?
You should definitely get it. It's
It's all bullshit, people getting sick from the vaccine? I'm not talking about the temporary stuff. You know about that.
What do you think people getting from?
They said they're dying. Blood clots from Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, don't get Johnson & Johnson. Get Pfizer.
No.
No blood
3
clots from
shots
Pfizer.
from Pfizer, man.
I mean, it depends on kind of where we go with it as a society. But the sooner you get it, the less we have to deal with it.
Did you
overall.
get Pfizer?
I got Pfizer 3 times. I know.
I mean, who I believe you. I mean, you look honest, but who do you believe, man? There's so much shit out there.
You don't want to see video of people dying in there. That's much worse than information on the heart.
Do you remember the freezer trucks that were in the parking lot?
I was there every day.
You saw bodies going there?
Yeah.
Because I asked somebody from OCME, it said, and he said they were never used.
Yeah.
He said they were put there for, in case the mall got overflowed.
No, I saw pregnant women dying in front of me. Real bad. Real bad.
I have to sleep on it some more, man. But thanks for chatting. Hey man, can I ask you a question? Are you encountering anybody dying from the vaccine?
Say again?
Are you encountering anybody dying from the vaccine, getting really sick?
No.
So it's bullshit?
No one's dying from vaccine, not that I know.
I'm hearing a lot about people getting
I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor.
But you're not encountering?
Not that we know of, I'm sorry.
I mean, that's good news. You shouldn't be sorry.
I wish I had more answers for you, but I don't.
I am afraid of getting it personally. I want to ask as many questions as I can
Okay.
before I get it.
How's your day going?
You haven't heard about anybody getting sick from the vaccine?
Oh, no. I wasn't paying attention.
glad to take you this way. Hey man, can I ask you a question? Are you encountering anybody getting sick and dying from the vaccine?
I mean, if someone died in the hospital with the vaccine, we wouldn't know.
You wouldn't
I
know?
wouldn't know.
I'm afraid to get that shit.
I didn't want it either. So I was forced to.
That's not right,
I
man.
don't like it either. You don't get it, you lose your job.
That's just not right. Where's the freedom? That's a choice I have to make now. But I'm hearing all these horror stories about death. Not just a soreness and typical shit. Death.
My thing is this. Let's say you get the vaccine. We don't know what it's going to do to you in the future. You know, we don't know if 5 years from now some disease is connected to the vaccine. But they don't give a fuck. They don't care about us.
Good luck, man. Can I ask you a question? My job is forcing me to get the vaccine. I'm trying to ask as many questions as possible. I hate to be put in that position, but have you heard any like horror stories from people getting the
I
vaccine?
had no side effects whatsoever.
Which one did you get?
Pfizer.
Now you have to get 3, not just 2.
I didn't get the booster yet, but the first 2, I had absolutely no complications whatsoever. All my guys had to get it done. Nobody had any side effects. Just be careful. These guys fly down this body.
Thank you, man. Good luck.
Good luck.
Excuse me. You work in a hospital? My company is forcing me to get a vaccine. I'm trying to ask as many questions as possible. Have you heard any horror stories from people getting adverse reactions from it?
They may just feel good for a moment, and that's a few. I haven't had a lot. Some will take advantage of it and say they're sick and they're really not. But I've taken it and I was okay.
Which one?
Pfizer.
Pfizer. No,
The truth of the matter is that anywhere you go, it's going to be mandatory.
It's going to be what?
Anywhere you go, it's going to be mandatory.
That's where I am now.
That's the truth of it. Anywhere you go.
So I don't like to be forced into a situation like that.
I did either. And at first it took me a little bit to think about it, but then when it boils down to it, if I think of it on the back end, it's me protecting myself against others.
Oh, I have no problem if I know it's genuine, but
Even my bosses took it before us. And they sat and watched us take it and we seen how they reaction and it was okay. And then we started taking it.
I mean, Pfizer is just out to make money,
Everybody is. Everybody is, but it's been proven that it's proving because we have less numbers.
Excuse me. Have you heard or encountered any bad reactions from the vaccine?
No.
So you're confident that it works?
Second?
I'm being forced to take it and I want to ask as many questions as possible.
Yeah, I haven't seen any bad reactions.
Which one did you get?
Pfizer.
Pfizer. Now you have to get 3. Now you have to get booster.
I'm not in problem about it.
I don't like to be forced in a situation like that. But this story I'm hearing about people dying from it.
Nobody I've heard.
Do you know VARS? VARS? Vaccine Adverse Reaction Reporting System.
Someone loosely from it. It's what's over there on that side.
It's CDC and they have a lot of thousands of cases of people
side
dying.
effects. So for example, whatever side effects are there are pretty low. So
But it's not like an epidemic where people
die
are
from
dying.
COVID vaccine. Don't want to die from COVID.
Do you remember the trucks that were parked here?
Yes. I don't think they use them.
They didn't use them, right? Because what is OCME? You had it with me.
Office of Chief Medical Examiner.
Right. I spoke to the guy and he said they never use them.
Yeah, we don't use them.
But the news said they were filled with bodies.
They weren't here. The ones that you got
In
in
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, Queens.
They moved them to Brooklyn to 39th Street.
No, that was different. This was backup for Bellevue. That was something else.
All right, but they never used these. But the news said they were
I know.
filled.
They never used
They never used them.
it.
You see, so who do you trust, man?
You have a medical doctor?
Me?
You have a medical doctor? Yeah.
No, I haven't been to a doctor since 2002.
See some doctor.
I'm afraid of, I mean, all due respect, but I'm afraid of doctors, man. If I'm not like really badly sick, I don't want to go there. Hospitals give me
I
the
wouldn't
trip.
take my chances. When you said things like, you're okay, I wouldn't take my chances.
But then why did they put the trucks there and say that they were filled with bodies?
Because if things weren't controlled, then they weren't filled for, they were like hospitals. I don't think it was like a truck for filling up bodies. It was more like a small, like a field hospital. That's how they set it up as, and they wouldn't need it. They didn't need it because things got better. It wasn't like a truck where you would put bodies. It was like a makeshift hospital with some facilities.
And do you know when they moved the trucks out? About 2 weeks later.
I'm here every day, so yes. I
Right,
know.
6 of them came back. Do you know why?
I don't think it matters to me.
No, but do you know why? They were shooting a movie or a TV show called New Amsterdam,
Yeah.
and they brought the same 6 trucks back, and they used rubber bodies, you know, for the TV show.
I don't watch this.
Yeah, I spoke to people from it. I didn't even know about the show New Amsterdam. But it's like, who do you trust? 1 minute it's for COVID-19 bodies.
Don't wander on the streets looking for information. I would go to a doctor and sit and have a discussion for half an hour.
I think the truth is on the street, man.
So it depends on who you get, right? You speak with one person, you get one answer. You get to speak with another person, then you're like, what's the truth, right? And you wouldn't, if you get sick, you wouldn't ask someone on the street what to do. You would go to the doctor. So I think that's how we've done things for eternity. I don't think we should change that. All of a sudden, just because there's COVID doesn't mean something else is happening in our life. It's the same thing. If I was sick last year, I would have gone to the doctor. If I was sick 2 years ago, I would have gone to the doctor. Same thing now. It shouldn't be any different. When I was a kid and I needed vaccines, my parents took me to the doctor's office. They didn't ask anyone on the street.
But you see those vaccines from back then were like written forms. This is mRNA.
Yeah,
This is like a different technology.
So what? I mean, there's so much that happens in medicine. There's not a lot of evidence for those things, but they happen. We do everything with the best intention. Just because something is new doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Just because iPhone 13 was launched last month doesn't mean it's a bad thing. We didn't
What
have
was the launch?
iPhone 13, the latest version. Before 2007, there was no iPhone, right? Everybody loves iPhone now. In 2007, everybody said, hey, this is a new thing, we wouldn't use it. But everybody started using it. Now we have iPhone.
Thanks for chatting, man. Excuse me, sir. I'm being forced to take the vaccine, and I'm trying to ask as many questions as possible for recommendations.
For what?
Recommendations for the vaccine.
What do you mean?
I say I'm being forced to take the vaccine for work, and I'm concerned. I'm not sure if I should take it or not.
The president has taken it, every senator has taken it, all the congressmen has taken it, everybody who has money has taken it.
Is not taking it?
Has taken it.
So I should take it? Excuse me, can I ask you a question about vaccines? I'm being forced to take the vaccine for work. Huh? No, I'm trying to get some advice. Have you? I'm afraid to get sick if I got the vaccine.
No, it's okay. It's safe. Take it.
You sure?
Yes. Take it. We all taking it.
Which one would you recommend?
I didn't get sick.
Which one would you recommend?
Pfizer. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Excuse me. Is there any truth to people getting sick and dying from the vaccine?
Excuse me?
Is there any truth to people getting sick and dying from the vaccine?
Not that I know of.
I have to take it for work and I'm concerned. So you haven't heard anything? Thank you.